Hey guys, and welcome to a non-canon episode, first of this game, or this series really so far, of either game really. So I'm going to deal with the bomb maker situation now. Last episode you saw me do the bank. I am committed to that decision, regardless of what happens this episode. I made my decision, that's how these games work. But there's a whole mission they're hiding from me in this side content because of the decision, and I want to see it. So, if you don't want to see a non-canon episode, you could always just skip this episode, because it's not going to affect future episodes. But I want to see what happens, and some of you guys probably do too. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to play this mission, we're going to see what it is and what happens in it, and then we're going to go back to my main save where we continue with the effects of what happens based on me having gone to the bank instead of saving the bomb maker's daughter. See how this pans out. There he is.
What took you so long? You need to get in there.
What is this place?
This is where they're holding my daughter. After I evaded your agents, I followed one of those fanatics, and he led me here.
Where's she?
He said she was on one of the upper floors, but no one is allowed to go up there. These lunatics are armed. They'll shoot anyone who tries. What are they going to do to her?
It's okay. Mr. Stanek, stay here. I'll take care of it.
Doesn't sound very positive, does it? So where are we exactly? The Church of the Machine God. Oh. So, we're dealing with two different storylines that are like sort of background elements that have been set up over the course of the game as being something that exists out here. Obviously, we've had a lot of dealings with the Palisade Property Bank, but that was the big major quest that deals with that location. And at Adam's apartment, we've been confronted, or at least we've had encounters, if I could choose to talk to them, with people who believe in this Church of the Machine God group. And here's us at their actual place. We may be in some trouble here. They may just be genuinely crazy. Hi. Can we have polite conversation, or am I gonna get in trouble here? Hello. Hello, sir. Can I come in here? Was that yours?
It has been difficult, but we're finally on the verge. We will grow beyond the bounds of flesh and blood.
Yeah, they think that they can... It's been a long time since I talked to the Machine God people at my apartment, but I think that they basically believed in, like, that going full conversion, going full machine eventually, and just giving up on all elements of humanity. The complete opposite of anybody who was all purist about humanity.
So many have found their way here. The message is
I didn't even have to topple over that coffee cup. It was already a mess. These guys are all armed. You gotta wonder what their deal is if they're all armed, but none of them are stopping me from coming in here. Is it because I'm augmented? Is that all it takes? That seems like a secret passage I could use to sneak around. Let's see if anyone wants to talk to me first, though. And grab whatever viruses we can.
That is why they have sealed the upper floors. Only those performing
Look at the back of that head.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Must be free of corruption to truly purify the First Ascendants.
Those are alarming.
Mother has added patrols to protect.
Apologies, brother, but access beyond this point is restricted.
Restricted to who? For a church, you aren't very welcoming.
The Ascension is upon us today, and the Chosen have already gone forward. The rest of us will have to wait our turn.
Well, I guess I'll get in line then.
Be patient, Seeker. Your turn will come soon.
Why do I get the feeling that this is just trying... Wow, he has a gun too. They're all armed. It's really alarming. Why do I get the feeling that this is actually like a suicide cult or something? I don't know. I get the feeling that this just doesn't end up with any sort of... The Ascension just sounds super worrying to me.
You're not going to the bank, are you?
Like I said, the bomb maker.
Can tell us everything, I know, but we're talking about a bioweapon, Adam. Once that vault is cleared out, whatever information was stored on the Orchid will be wiped clean, gone.
Yeah, I get it.
Time is the enemy right now, Adam. I hope you reconsider.
I ultimately agree with her, which is why I went with the other decision ultimately. It's a genuine bioweapon's kind of a big deal to just let people unlock, like just unleash upon the world. Whereas if I can find a cure for it, you could save so many lives. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I forgot any details about the bomb maker's daughter, but it seems like she's mostly getting herself wrapped up in her own mess. So it's like, it's nice to save anyone you can, but if they're getting themselves in trouble on their own, that seems like it might take a slightly less priority tier than an actual bioweapon that could harm a lot of people, as opposed to one person. But yeah, the fact that she has the key to information means that she can't, that saving her can help other people also. So in both cases it can help other people, but the scale may be different. It's a little rough. Also, I found out a little bit of information online that was interesting, which is that apparently in the vanilla version of this game, before any of the patches that fix this kind of stuff, you could actually do both objectives, which I'm actually a little bummed out that you can't do both objectives right now, as far as I can tell. In the original game, you could glitch through a wall, basically, in one of the missions, to skip a specific trigger that makes you fail the other mission. Because like they have a trigger in the environment that's supposed to tell the game that, oh, you picked this one over that one, so fail the other one immediately, so that the objective fails, so you can't do both. My understanding is that they didn't. It was surprisingly easy, supposedly, to evade that trigger, which led to people being able to completely skip over whatever causes one of the objectives to fail, which I find amusing. This is a little iffy. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotcha. There we go. But yeah, apparently the trigger for failing the objective was surprisingly avoidable, which led to people doing both objectives successfully. Not sure what that accomplishes necessarily, but aside from the fact where you can be like, haha, I did both things. And the funny thing is that's actually true to Deus Ex. The series has a history of telling you can't fix something and then letting you fix it, and then actually having a secret way to fix it. So it's actually a bit of a surprise when you can't fix it, to the point where I actually kind of assumed you'd be able to do both, but as far as I can find out, it seems that you can't do both, I think. Ah, crap.
Yes, we should check it out.
There are way more people in this room than I thought there were, in all honesty. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. Frankly. Alright, we went loud way sooner than I thought we would. But also, Jesus, their bullets tear through everything, which I'm sure is realistic. It just catches me by surprise. There we go. Hi there. Punchy, punchy! Oh, hi, 2 people. Good thing I just got that upgrade. Also, did not know there was 2 people here. Was there 2 people here? Oh yeah, there's 2 people over there. I couldn't even see them both. That was interesting. Well, this is one way to make some noise.
Why is he doing this?
I don't know, why is he doing this? You should ask him. Oh, god damn it. Listen, I have a lot of stun gun bullets. I don't want to alarm anybody, but I can take all of you out right now. I've been stocking up. I have been stocking up. So they took an entire apartment complex, just like all the other ones we found, but it's completely dedicated to this machine god nonsense. Ow. They're everywhere too. Okay. Well, I guess we're going loud. I hopped in that window a little too fast without using my ability to see through walls. So that's my mistake, and I apologize. But some people are gonna have to go 90-90 now. They'll be fine. I mean, I can't cure them of their crazy fanaticism, but I can at least not murder them all, I guess. Ah! Was not expecting that door to open. Ah! I didn't know. I meant to reload, not hack. Okay, I guess I hacked that thing. Completely on accident hacking. Stick your head out. Gotcha. It'd be really awkward if this was accidentally a sniper rifle instead. Are we done yet? No? Persistent, ain't you guys? The funny thing is that at any point I could be shooting a part of their body that's not human. Because I am fighting a bunch of augmented people. So you'd kind of expect some of these tranquilizer darts to not work because it'd be a chunk of their body that's not actually flesh. But I don't think the game's gonna work that way. Gotta be careful where I shoot. The wrong gun shooting in the wrong direction, and I'd end up shooting. Did I get that guy? No. Wrong gun in the wrong spot, and I could take out those gas things and really take somebody out. One of the dark sides of this kind of weapon is that if I shot in the wrong direction, I would end up taking somebody's eye out, and then they'd go blind because a giant freaking tranquilizer dart shoots into their eye. Just, you know, the vaguely dark side of the incredibly violent thing that is shooting a giant dart into somebody to make them unconscious. Alright, we'll just call this one of those action episodes. I guess it'll make I guess it'll make my break-in a little faster, won't it? I do generally intend on stealth, but at the very least, non-lethal, if nothing else.
I hope you find this bomb maker, Adam, because I just watched a convoy of armored vans leaving the bank.
VersaLife cleared everything out?
Yeah, we just lost the best chance we had to find out how to counter the Orchid.
Well, then maybe you should be more useful, you know? You have invisibility, by the way. Just a minor detail, the objective was to break into a bank, and you can turn invisible. You think that maybe that would help you out a little bit? Is that the room where I broke in and got caught? No, I don't think so. It's a different floor. Yeah, I'm not going to be super thorough at exploring this time because I'm not saving my progress. So any practice kits or money I find aren't going to actually help at all. Whoa, the top of my camera is covered in blood right now, isn't it? That's weird. Can I clear it out? No? It's like there's a weird accidental blood thing on top of my screen. That's really odd. But yeah, I'm not saving my progress after this because this is the non-canon thing, so I'm just going to do the story and move on, I think. And not turn this entire apartment complex completely upside down. Hi! What are you going to do, report me? To who? Didn't I take out everybody already? Oh, apparently not. Okay. What are you going to do, break that? Yes, you are! Oh god. And that was when I learned that machine guns can explode doors. I didn't really know that, honestly. Hello. Ow. Sorry. You alright? Sorry about that. Sorry. Thank you. That red on my screen is distracting me. Why isn't it going away? This place looks neat. Like a giant server room area. Hello. Stop software. A few other things. Might as well see what there is a little bit. Alright. Oh, someone here? Now it's just the camera over and over again. That's fine. You keep telling no one that I'm here. Alright, there's a hole in the wall. That's interesting. This place is a wreck. Wow. This Church of the Machine God's rather filled with machinery. Who would have thunk it, huh? Also software. What do you got here? You're easy to hack, so you're probably a story computer. Because of the inherent contradiction that is all computers in Deus Ex games. Or these two Deus Ex games anyway.
Access granted.
Well crap, they might need to hack that one, so we better make it rank 1, nullifying the point of hacking. From Matthew Buchta to Vendi Kutnik. It's not even been 48 hours and I'm starving, Vendi. This saline we have to drink does nothing but make me have to pee. God, the human body is such a weak prison. I hate being trapped in it. The need for food is one of the final tethers to this world that we need to cast off. Be strong, brother. You are close. This is the cleanse. We need to purge all the poisons of the corporeal so that we can pass into pure, boundless thought. Singular and divine, clear from the binds of the flesh. So these people are crazy. This is the mother of the, from Mother. So this is probably the leader of the entire organization. Children of the Singularity. Hello, my children. The time has come, and I, along with the Chosen, merge with the Machine God and embrace the Singularity. For those of you who will remain, I have a few words. Be strong. Be welcoming of others seeking to meet the Machine God. But also be safe. Know that we will be waiting for you. The net of our consciousness will catch you as each of you join us. I will see you all very soon. With great love, Mother. Welcome to Futurity Magazine. Your subscription to Futurity Magazine has been received. The latest articles are cutting-edge science, engineering, and mathematics. It will be sent to the inbox each week. Next issue, an in-depth look at the large-scale 3D printers developed by the Santel Group. Well, that's straightforward enough. So it seems like this Mother person might be already plugged in. I'm wondering if I'm going to see a Zhou Yun situation where she's going to be like plugged into a big machine and I have to destroy the machine itself or something. I don't necessarily give myself a good chance of being able to reason with them. Next floor up, huh? Look at this place. That has a lot of pillows. This is this actually is probably one of the more visually striking environments in the game. It honestly gives you some of the. It's like almost like a technological version of some of the craziness that was going on in the BioShock settings, for example. Another camera in there. Hi. How you doing? Are you armed with guns? Are you just chill? Hi. Oh, she's panicking now. Okay. Bye. I have such a way with women. Nope. Some of these locations are cool. So she's just been sitting in here staring at static screens, huh? Must be part of that purging process they were talking about. She probably doesn't eat or drink and just stares at these screens all day, which is probably not great for your psyche. Hello, camera. Yes, yes, that's me. I'm here. You caught me. What will we do? A lot of parts around here. It's almost as if they worship some kind of machine god. Taking a look around. Click hack on everything. It's a low-level thing. I might not even get detected. Oh, they got me finally. There we go. Fortunately for them, I hacked everything already. Rizika, from Natalia Matocha to Children of Singularity. The bombing of the Rizika train station was not a tragedy, but a triumph. Augmented people back into corners, caged, prodded, attacked, are finally coming back. Had the flesh flawed not feared us, had they not put us into prisons and driven us apart from our families, had they not tried to destroy us at every turn, then this world would not have happened. The flesh flawed and the oppressors are the only ones to blame for the attack. This is the same letter again. From Zdenek Domes to Lucy Floor. I know Yosef, Lucy. He was my friend. But what if he was right? What if the consciousness collector is not safe? If it is not ready, we could be plugging ourselves into oblivion. Don't let Yosef's crisis of fate poison your mind, brother. That doubt, that weakness of the flesh, crept into Joseph's heart and devoured him from the inside out. Mother saw the poison in him and cast him out to protect us. You need to clear your heart, brother. Forget Joseph. Forget the doubts of the flesh. Trust in Mother. Embrace the singularity. That's so creepy. It's always really creepy whenever there's any sort of vaguely faith-based organization of any kind, really, that's all like, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just turn your life over. Stop it. You're thinking about it too much. No, just give in to it. Just believe everybody blindly. That's always a good idea and never goes wrong at all. Just trust everyone. No one but... I mean, people who tell you to trust them are usually up to something bad. The fact that they need your trust so much is often not a good sign. Security hub password, Ascension. If I ever find the security hub password. Frankly, I already took everybody out, so it's probably redundant at this point. Possibly. You see, I could hack that door over there. I could. But instead, what if I did this? That sounds like fun, right? Hip. Oh, shit. Rotate. Good. Thankfully, they gave me a rotate option. Alright. Super jump. Yeah. I don't need no freaking... Oh, wow, it's all lightning-y. So that was a bad idea anyway. Hello? So that entire door is blockaded off. Well, yes, I am kind of proud of myself for doing that jump. Every now and then you forget that kind of thing even exists in this game. They can do weird platforming solutions. What's in here? Should be easy enough to hack.
Anomaly detected.
I should really just use my reveal because I'm not trying to conserve resources right now. There we go. We're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, there's one over here too. Crap. Stop. Can I not hack over here? They'd catch me or something? Nuke. Whoa, they're really messing with me right now. Weird. There we go. What you got in here? Hello, explosives. Overlooking some kind of security server room that might be the security hub. Did not mean to do that. Take me home. Well, that happened. Jump back up. Ta-da! Oh, there's one guy down there. I saw one person walking around. That weird floating blob on my screen is bothering me. It's weird that that's a thing that happens. I've never seen it before. There we go. What kind of weird weapons are stashed around here? Shotgun, stun gun, and whatnot. Can I climb up here? Cool. And more nonsense. Sure. Data scan. And crafting parts. Not such a big deal. Fun room to explode, though, if you were in the planning on doing that kind of thing. Alright, what do you have stashed in here? So when I zoom in on a device like that on my camera, that's the specific thing that doesn't lead to me having a crazy blood spatter on the screen. Wow, am I gonna hack all of them without getting caught? Wow, I hacked every single node and none of them triggered the % chance of getting revealed. Surprise.
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be disturbed. Oh my. Come in. Come in and let me see you. How did you get in here? And how did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite wisdom. Surely, your arrival here is not coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or meditations? Or are you here to join us? To free yourself from this prison of flesh and give yourself to the glory of the singularity. If there is any way your High Priestess can be of assistance to you, I am more than happy to provide.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzicka Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor. If he's behind these attacks, I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker, Victor moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, I got it.
That is why you came here? You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution? Traitor! Blasphemer! And I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Then you have become their willing slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you. But I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
Okay, so I just realized how weird this binary choice is, by the way. So there's a lot of binary choices in video games, but usually you're picking one of two things to save, but the two things are often, like, you're doing one of two tasks or saving one of two people, and they're usually related to a singular source. usually the bad guy has a big plan that has a bunch of elements to it, and you can only deal with one of them at a time, and the other one goes wrong, and you make a sacrifice. This one's a little weird. It's a binary choice made by pure coincidence, in that one of the choices is go into the bank and do the thing that's the obvious next step in your mission, and the other one is, oh, some random person vaguely related to some stuff that you've never even met before is in trouble at the same time, coincidentally. So like, that's already slightly contrived, but what's really strange to me about this mission is that I am Adam Jensen, and it's Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We're in Prague, we're not at some weird location even, like, I just go into buildings all the time. Like, remember earlier when I snuck into the Diwali, like, amphitheater, which I didn't fully explore because I kind of figured it would come up later because it seemed like a really important location, but oddly, it kind of seems like it hasn't come up yet, and I'm kind of wondering if it will. That's like that should be the most dangerous place in the entire city, and I just snuck right in there. I was like, oh yeah, here we are now. Like, what, you have some building full of crazy people that are planning a crazy cult, and they're taking people, like, people from all these different societies and groups of people and different families and everything are all disappearing into this cult, and it's never come up until now in the story. No one sent me on any sort of side quest to deal with these people. No one's really talked about them. As far as I can tell, I don't think I've had the ability to... I think I might have not even had the ability to enter this building until now. Like, it was just artificially locked off in a really video gamey sort of way. So this is a really strange binary choice, because this whole thing kind of feels like a distraction that was almost thought up afterwards. Like, it almost feels like it should have been a standalone quest, but they oddly made it a thing where you pick one or the other, because something about it doesn't fit the way that these kind of choices usually do. So Alpha went twice, so this one's most likely to work, but we'll take a look at them all real quick. Let's see. She's desperate, defiant, and volatile. Hides despair behind denial and vanity. Needs nurturing, but not overindulgence. Struggling against depression. Requires realistic, non-patronizing inspiration. Expresses frustrations with rage. Will relent when confronted. Okay. So... She denies things. She needs some nurturing, but not too much. She has issues with depression. So we need to be somewhat kind, but realistic. Not overly patronizing. Not overly nurturing. And she collapses to being confronted. Let's see. Counsel. Your father told me you were once a soldier, defender of innocent people. Now you help murderers. You need to find yourself again. You've let them turn you into someone you're not. So Beta didn't blink at all, so this seems like it's unlikely to work, but it says that she will relent if she's confronted, so I can't help but feel like that maybe this is a confrontation that would make her relent. These conversations don't happen that often, so I'm not entirely sure yet whether I should prioritize the Alpha, Beta, Omega system, or if I should prioritize the text description on the bottom, because sometimes the blinking lights on the top contradict which of these options sounds like they best match the description on the bottom. Critique. Enlightenment is a state of elevated perception and wisdom, but you seem to be a little short on both. If you were wrong about why I'm here, I bet you're wrong about a lot of other things too. Omega. And then the first thing you did was help Victor blow people up, making life even worse for the augmented in this city. Let's see. That would be confrontation. But like, this could be... This could be realistic and nurturing in a non-patronizing way to point out that she's wrong. It's also the Alpha one that was blinking. I'm kind of iffy about this, though. I could go either way between these two in particular.
Enlightenment is a state of elevated perception and wisdom. You seem to be a little short on both. If you were wrong about why I'm here, bet you're wrong about a lot of other things, too.
I admit when you first arrived, I was in the middle of something, and that distracted me from the true reason for your visit. But who could have anticipated one such as you would side with our enemies? They steal from us, they rape and murder us. They are animals, and animals go extinct, while technology perseveres.
So same things again. You're letting yourself get poisoned by other people's hatred. They ruled by ignorance and insecurity. You're stronger than that. You can rise above it. Extinction is a matter of numbers. There are millions of us, billions of them. You don't want Victor to start a war, we'll lose. And focus. Victor's killing everyone, not just the abusers, but innocent people. People like your father, who's never been anything but supportive and forgiving. Okay. Yeah, first of all, the father, the entire pretense of going on this mission was that, like, oh no, they're gonna kill her, they kidnapped her. But, like, they're talking about, like, this is her, right? So, she's just in a cult on her own. Like, she did this to herself. Which is, I mean, she could be in trouble and she could use help, but it's not the same thing as being, not quite the same thing as being kidnapped and everything. Poisoned by other people's hatred, sure. Extinction's a matter of numbers. That's too logical. Victor's killing everyone, sure. Super mixed feelings. I also made the mistake of looking at the... This is a classic problem of these games a little bit, is that I made the mistake of looking at her face and looking at her dialogue and the parts that are actually captivating about the conversation, that I didn't even look at the blipping dots this time to see if they changed or anything. So I don't know if they changed at all this time around, which is unfortunate. But, that's how they handle this, and they don't stay on screen either.
Victor is killing everyone, not just the abusers, but innocent people. People like your father, who's never been anything but supportive and forgiving.
Father, such a sweet man. I can only hope Victor's attacks will continue to spare him.
Continue? You mean there's gonna be more of them?
Well, you don't think I built only 3 of my little ones for him, do you? I gave him enough to destroy the entire city. Now, if you will excuse me, I must get back to what I was doing before you came.
Hey, we're not done here. Allison? Oh, shit.
It is time, children. It's time now. The body is the prison. Augmentations are the key. The consciousness is all.
Cast off the bounds of flesh and blood. Embrace the singularity.
Allison, stop! I know what you're doing. I've seen this kind of tech before. It ended badly.
You are concerned with our lives. You do not need to worry, brother. Only this physical body will die. Our minds will depart our corporeal shells and merge with the infinite consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension. I would invite you to come with us, but there is no more room.
I'm more interested in preventing another attack. What's Victor's next target?
I do not know, and it does not matter. I am on the threshold of a new existence. When I become one with the machine god, the artificial burdens of this physical plane will no longer bother me.
Yep, she's gone full crazy, and they're all in a system, and this is kind of terrifying. She was so dismissive of that. Father, such a kind man. I can only hope that the attacks continue to spare him. Like, she has no interest in stopping the attacks. She's just like, hope things work out for him. My father, who cared for me, and might get murdered. Ah, well. Let's see, you're hoping that some other force is going to save you from the pain of being human. But nothing can do that for you. To overcome hardship, you have to find strength within yourself. It does matter. Nobody's born augmented. You called this world a crucible, where what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, but Victor is killing people, denying them their chance of being enlightened. Don't you care about that? Of course they will. Your mind's made up of thoughts and memories. It's the part of you that... if that's the part of you moving on, you'll be taking all your rage and pain along with you.
Of course they will. Your mind's made up of thoughts and memories. If that's the part of you moving on, you'll be taking all your rage and pain along with you.
Good God. I had not thought of that. It seemed to me that this was my only chance. The world is made up of nothing but agony and suffering, or the futile struggle to avoid them. Moments of happiness are quickly shattered by this reality. The Ascension is our only hope of deliverance.
That isn't true. There's one thing in this world that you can always rely on: your father. Go to him. You know he'd never reject you, have faith that he'll take care of you, and you can build on the foundation he provides. Your church is based on the idea that you're born into this world, you get augmented, you become enlightened, and you ascend. That means there's inherent value in this world. It's where you learn the lessons that make enlightenment possible. Not the only one. You've seen the worst that life has to offer, but you're still trying to make things better, and in spite of it all, you believe it's possible. Everything you need is right here in this room. You are your best hope for deliverance.
Not the only one. You've seen the worst that life has to offer, but you're still trying to make things better. And in spite of it all, you believe that it's possible. Everything you need is right here in this room. You are your best hope for deliverance.
Brother, your faith in me, your beautiful trust. I am overcome. It cannot be coincidence that you have made yourself known to me on this most holy of occasions. You are a sign from the machine god that I am to remain here a little while longer. I am not yet ready to ascend. I will spread wisdom to the rest of the world.
My job in this world is to stop people like Victor, and I need your help to do that.
Of course, my dear prophet. I am honored to assist you. Please, wait here. Take this. You can use it to defuse my little ones. It felt good for a change, to build something that saves lives instead of taking them.
Agent Jensen?
Over here.
I am under arrest.
People's lives were cut short, Allison, because of bombs you made.
None of my children will suffer for what I did.
You have my word.
When you confront Victor, be merciful. Remember, he is your brother.
Right. Smiley, Stanek and her escorts are on the way back in now. I need to talk to Miller. He back yet?
No, but just a sec. I'll get him on the line.
Jensen, you and Fletcher find something?
It's bigger than we thought. Where can I meet you?
At Chicane's place. We're flying there now. Miller out.
I am walking on wires now. That's surprising. Alright.
Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you? If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab, and you'll see.
So there we go. Now we get to know what that was and what we were missing out on by choosing their choice. It's definitely an interesting chapter of the game, and it's a little bit of a bummer that people would beat the game and not get to see that part if they made the other choice. Because I will say that while I agree with the choice of going with the bank, probably, there's an element of character and cool, memorable stuff going on in this particular branch of the story that it's kind of a bummer to think that people would not get to see it. And frankly, it kind of feels like they could have made it feels like the binary split in the story could have been handled differently. Perhaps a different part of the game be the binary split, because this one felt a little artificial, and they might be shooting themselves in the foot a little bit by trying to deny part of this experience to people. But it's cool enough, and I'm happy I came back and played it. But a little bit of darkness there. I mean, on some level, I guess it's a good thing she got arrested. Until she was getting arrested, I was about to say, like, wow, so instead of stopping a bioweapon, we've kept somebody at large who is going to continue to convince people to kill themselves for the machine god, which is basically what's going on here. Like, it does seem like they're just killing themselves, and it's like a weird suicide cult that thinks that they're going to accomplish something, much like how, like, you know, drinking. It's literally where the drinking the Kool-Aid phrase comes from. Is people thinking that they're going to release their spirits at a set time to escape to the moon or whatever the hell was going on with that particular suicide cult. And that's kind of happening here. Maybe she'll stay locked up forever. Maybe something else will happen. Either way, we didn't exactly save that guy's daughter if she's getting arrested for, you know, the bombs that took everybody out. But she didn't physically bomb them. She just created the bombs. So I don't know if that degree of separation has a different outcome for her than being a straight-up murderer. I don't know much about legal systems, and I definitely don't know about Prague, or future Prague for that matter, so I can't say a lot about where that goes. But if she ever gets out again, her goal is then to talk more people into joining this cult and giving their lives to the machine god, literally. And that part, to me, is kind of a darker turn than anything that would have happened with the, that's a much darker outcome than preventing a bioweapon, because now I've both failed to stop a bioweapon, and she's possibly going to continue what she's doing in the future, and that's maybe not the happiest ending. I don't know. I definitely left this mission feeling much more gray than I did last time. Anyway, guys, this is the end of our little non-canon section. Thanks for watching like always, and next episode we'll be seeing what happens after the bank heist, which is the choice that I'm sticking with. See you next time.